Hello possums, happy Hogs Watch. This village is ridiculously Christmassy. I promised the villagers I would have this village finished for Christmas and I haven't quite managed it. I'm close. As you can see from the footage playing now, I got everything demolished, of course, and I got pretty much all of it built, but I haven't done my house and I haven't done the wall around the village and I haven't done paths and decorations. So I'm really close. Just not quite close enough. So while you're looking at the different houses that I built, I want to talk to you about what Christmas has been like this year, because it has not felt like Christmas. Everyone was saying that. And yet every time I logged on and got into this village, suddenly I felt Christmassy. And the reason for that, I think, is in Australia we celebrate Christmas in midsummer, and regardless of what you think Christmas is, whether you think it's religious, commercial, family, whatever, it is in essence a midwinter festival. That was the reason the date was moved from September to December, so that it would become a midwinter festival. And yet we celebrate it in the middle of summer, and we give each other cards with pictures of snowy villages, not unlike this one, and snowmen, and we have icicle lights on our houses, and it's stinking hot. And then I come in here and everything's snowy and it feels like Christmas. It's a sharp contrast, not just to Christmases now, but especially to some of the Christmases I had as a child. When we would go to visit my father's parents up in the Blue Mountains, we would sit in a tiny fibro house in the middle of summer with a wood fuel stove cooking in the kitchen where we all had lunch. And then after lunch, my father would go outside and use a hose to spray the back of the house and all the garden to protect from the bushfires that were burning in the gully below. That was really special. I much preferred the Christmases with my mother's parents, who lived near the ocean. But regardless of setting, the food was always the big, hot, heavy midwinter feast. Even though it was scorching hot these days, I have cold meats and salads. Long after my grandparents were gone, we continued to have the hot, heavy dinners because that's what my father wanted. One year he was in Siberia for Christmas. I'm not exaggerating, he was actually in Siberia. And we thought, great, we'll have seafood and salads. And my brother bought seafood and we made salads. And my mother got up and put a chicken in the oven and got potatoes ready to roast because it didn't feel like Christmas. That's not why it doesn't feel like Christmas here. I love cold lamb and salads. It's just something was up this year, and this village has brought Christmas home to me. So now that the snow's stopped, let's have a little tour of the village. Where will we start? We'll start with the ridiculously Christmassy house. I'm quite happy with this. Look, all the interiors you'll find are quite rudimentary. I was in a hurry. I just wanted something in there so the villagers were happy. And I was running very short of time. There is attic space in quite a few of them. There's nothing up there. So this is a little house for a cartographer. If we come round here, oh, that's the beginning of a chest monster. This is the Fletcher's house. He's obviously doing quite well for himself. Hello. So this is his house, and then this is his workroom. Hello. I see you got your Christmas present. Okay. We've got a little workshop for masons. There's space here for two. Hello, so we've got this one. There's this stone cutter. But so far only one mason in the village, and I love this, the little tower house. You saw it was a little bit tricky to get right, but it was worth the effort. This one's for a leather worker. And it's also, hello, it's got a second bed, as you can see, so maybe when this one grows up, they'll sleep in here. What else have we got? Oh, the shepherd's house. I like this with the double gable. And as you can see, the shepherd's working at the loom. Hello, that's beautiful weaving. And then just 2 houses. I struggled particularly with this one, but it came out okay in the end. I like playing with the shapes and the gables and getting the tower right on that one. These are both just sleeping quarters and very, very simple. Now we're just going to run down here. Oh, all right. Unexpectedly, we have villagers down here. I was thinking we wouldn't until I got the fencing all sorted out. But I really love this little area. These are 3 villagers' huts. I'll put the axe down, it's a bit less threatening. They are exactly the same in layout. The only difference is I've been playing with the roofs. So this one's got a simple gable, that one's got a curved gable, and this one has curved gables on all 4 sides. And that's a really good way to make an ordinary house, what are you doing down here, a little more interesting. Play with the roof. Oh, we have got fishermen down here, that's excellent. I put the boats here so that they could go ice boating, but now I'm thinking the boats might be a hazard. And we've got a dog here which can be hooked up to the ice boat when they go. And of course we've got fish drying outside. The interiors of all of these are fairly standard, very simple. There's not much between them, it's just the external decorations and the roofs that are the big difference. See, pretty similar. And when I can find some cobwebs, I'm going to put them here for netting that's hung out to dry. I really like this little area, probably the most of the whole village. This is one of our original farmhouses that I moved. When I can access beehives, it's getting a copper roof. And this is the butcher's shop and home. Another tricky roof, but one that was worth persevering with. Never be afraid to take something apart and try again. So we've got a leather worker and a butcher living and working in here. Hello. There's meat on sale and a very, very simple living quarters at the moment. The little yellow house. I like the little yellow house. It's cute. It's just space for a cartographer. And I don't think I've ever shown you the interior of the cleric's house. There we are, quite simple. Oh, I had a brewing stand here and the cleric was just hanging around in this house and not going into the church, so I've had to take it away. I should put something else there, maybe an icon of Saint Denina or something. I'll work something out. And last but not least, we've got this space, which is for a toolsmith, an armourer and a weaponsmith. This is just workspace. They seem quite happy. Again, the interiors need a bit of sprucing up, but it's a start. So that's our bright and colourful little village, which looks like it's been vomited on by a rainbow. I managed to shift the meeting space. That was fun. The bell needs to be in range of beds and you need to get a villager to claim it. So I took the bell from over there. They weren't cooperating, so I boated someone to here and parked them until they said, all right, I'll do what you want. And now they all happily come here twice a day and gossip. So this little village, a lot of the houses are based on houses in towns like Tomsk. And because of that, I'm calling this village Tobermory. If you know why, put it in the comments. Here they all come, coming to this bell for their gossip and their meeting space. Yeah, hello. So on that note, I'm going to say Merry Christmas to you all, Happy Holidays, Happy Hogswatch.